Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Got to spend some time with your family, your friends, enjoy the fruits of your labor a little bit. I was kind of a hermit this weekend. The only time I left the house was 7 o'clock Saturday morning to go get my second COVID vaccine. Came back. I guess I was back home about 8:30 and never left the house until today after the market closed. Just kind of took it easy. I wanted to be ready today. So I hit the ground running this morning. Everything was perfect. And even though the market wasn't perfect for us, I was ready to go. Well, I thought. I did have some issues. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But quick message, probably the quickest message I've ever had. Discipline yourself so the market won't have to. You guys know if the market disciplines you, you know what happens. You lose money. Okay? If we discipline ourselves, if we stick to our process, we're going to be fine. And we don't have to worry about the market taking it from us. If we sit back and we wait, we listen to what the market is telling us, we're understanding what it's giving us, and we can take advantage of it, we'll be fine. Just stay disciplined. All right, that's all we're talking about. Now, I got a couple of emails about this. I introduced the name for my trading strategy or my trading process or system. And some people, somehow, I don't even know how, they got the idea that I was selling something. All I did was tried to come up with a cool name for the process that I use every day. That's all I did. You're not going to see this thing pop up and me talking about selling it. You get it. I give it to you. When I do recap videos, you actually get to see it. It's what I put in play every day in the community. All I did was come up with a name. That's it. Okay, I like it. That's what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to move on from that. But it's not something that I'm selling. It's just my process that I use to help grow my account. I just came up with a name for it. So today, you could see we were talking about this Sunday. If we opened above this ascending resistance and push up, we were going to be able to test the 20-day. If we opened below it, we were going to come back and test the 50-day. We opened below it, we tested the 50-day, and we held. We're still stuck in this no man's land. It's just a tight window. Now, technically, we're in a short-term downtrend. But overall, we're still in an uptrend. We did break the previous low, the low of the previous dip, which takes us in a short-term downtrend. But overall, we haven't taken out another low, so there's still an opportunity for us to continue to push up. We really don't know. We're between a rock and a hard case. It is right where we are. We're stuffed at the ascending resistance. We're supported at the 50-day. So where this goes, who knows? Right now, as we speak, I know it's late, almost midnight. We're at about 385. The SPY is up around 385. So we're over this ascending resistance, and we're testing the 20 here, after market. So who knows what it's going to look like when we wake up tomorrow. But that's kind of where we're at now. We just need to wait and let the market tell us what's going to happen. And when the market when we get the word, then we trade. That's what we do. And that's there's no speculation. There's no guessing. It's whatever the market tells us it wants to do, we do it. If it fools us, so be it. We pack up and move. All right. So, and we'll talk about that as my day progressed here. So right out of the gate, we got a solid opening range breakout on Peloton. 5-minute opening range break. We caught the entry and just started taking profit. My final target was going to be 116. I think there was another level at 116.10. So I was looking for 116. I would have taken some more profit, maybe around 115.50ish. I was thinking about it, but I said, nah, I'm just going to hold out. I've only got 25 shares. That's the final target. That's where I wanted to be out. So I was holding for it, but it didn't quite get there. And, I killed the rest on this pullback. And you see, we never did recover. Never did recover. So textbook opening range breakout. Here you can see where we broke down and we started selling off. I do not take trade inside all of this mess. Inside of these moving averages and everything, you get choppiness, and it could very easily chop you out. So there's some people that trade and scalp these moves. I just don't do it. It's not part of what I do. Now you're going to see on another stock, I think on Facebook, where it was a very solid sell through all of these levels, where it just was like it wasn't there. That happens about 3 times out of 10. About 30% of the time, you're going to see that move. I'm not going to try it just to try to get the 3 times out of 10, because 7 times I'll be wrong. And that's not what I'm looking for. So all I'm looking for are the clean moves. Once we sold through the 200, I was waiting for confirmation. We never got it. This never made a lower low. So we didn't confirm the loss of the 200. It bounced. Here we sold through again. Here we did, dip below this and kind of claim it. It bounced and tested it again and rejected, and then it finally sold off. I wasn't trading it in through here. And here's another channel that it put in. So it put in these channels that once it broke out of, we had nice clean moves. I was trading other stocks, so I didn't really get to take all of these. But there were members who just stuck with one stock and they traded the channels. That's part of the process. The first hour, we trade opening range trades, and then we slide into the continuation setups. Either trend continuation or trend reversals. It's just as simple as that. So Peloton was a nice start to the day. And of course, I get a little bent on BA because I'm expecting this to work. And here's what happens a lot of time, guys. When we get so many trades in a row that work, that we just expect our trades to work. We start expect out of nowhere, we expect every trade to work or at least give us a base hit. And unfortunately, that crept in here. And so I started to come unglued a little bit. I just had to take a break. It it kind of got stuffed here and didn't push. That was that was kind of a mistake I made by buying into this resistance. But look at the candlesticks. I just assumed we were going to blow through this and get 230. And that was, that was just dumb. But ended up just really getting frustrated. I mean, really, really getting frustrated. Taking it again and just like let it go. During lunch, just kind of let it go. And ended up covering everything up here. I was like, it's not gonna go. It started looking like it did over here. I'm like, it's not gonna go. So we just took everything off. And just, you could see, no, this was BA. They had the big sell through all of these levels. I mean, like I said, this only happens, maybe 3 times out of 10 that you see this happen. So I'm not going to really trade that. But this was a huge move down. So for me, and here's a reversal. But for me, the only time I could have taken this, I couldn't even take it anymore. Because where it bounced here, it bounced inside of the first channel. Here's the low. I don't have this marked, but here's the low of the first channel. It never took that out. So none of this was in play for me. Now, had it bounced here and tried to push back over and reject, and I had room from here to here, then yeah, I would have taken it. But the setup was just not clean. If it's not clean, I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to wait to get the best setup. So I kind of got frustrated with this, and I really could have put myself in a bad spot with the attitude that I had. But again, I recognized it. I did what I had to do to fix it, and kind of had a little bit better day the rest of the day. But this is why I didn't really get back in BA, because it was just too much traffic here. And you can see it held the 200. I mean, it held it. So it never did give us an opportunity. So Facebook, this was one that I caught after we got through all of this mess. It went through this level, put in a bottom, and once it broke the bottom of this channel, it got short, took half here. I had my order out right here on this level. It missed it by about how many cents? 3 cents. It didn't miss it by much, or 7 cents. No, 3 cents. It didn't miss it by much. And then it bounced, and as it was ripping up, I went ahead and took it off. And you can see it never did come back. But once we went up, we rejected. No trading in this channel for me. Once we broke it, I got in. It went right up and stopped me out. And then started working. So I waited for it to break the channel again. Was able to come in and take a piece. Get a piece of it as we were going into the close. So, but here I knew I was cured, because I didn't get upset when this didn't work. I mean, I was already ready. Okay, it doesn't work all the time. You're dealing with a crazy market sometimes. So you just have to be ready. When it comes back, get it. And that's what we did. So not a whole lot of trading today, but 532.40. It's not a bad way to start the week, considering last week we started minus $800. So this week I'm happy starting out. The BA fiasco is kind of what broke this gravy train. You can see we started out the day with a solid opening range trade on PTON. Solid opening range trade. But if I had paid a little bit more attention to BA, that first trade I might not have taken, and probably could have had a lot better day. Well, I know I would have had a lot better day, but it is what it is. So that's going to wrap it up. That's how we're starting out the week. So you guys take it easy. Have a great night. Well, shit, it's morning now. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.